Flix with the Hicks, where we tell you about the movies. We tell you if they're great or if they really stink. Now it's time to start the show. Yeah, now it's time to go. Guess what? It's Flix with the Hicks.
Hey everybody, it's Greg and Janet, and each week we review 2 films that we watched during that week. We choose the best movie that we saw that week and the worst movie that we saw that week. Today, I get to do the worst movie of the week. The worst movie of the week is The House Bunny. It was made in 2008. It made $70 million with only a $25 million budget. So it did make good money.
It did?
Yeah. The premise of the movie is that a Playboy Bunny loses her room at the Playboy Mansion and can no longer stay there. So she's out on the streets without any income, doesn't know where to go. She was an orphan before becoming a Playboy Bunny, so she's just trying to find a safe place to stay. Well, based on things that happen, she ends up becoming the house mother at the most unpopular sorority at a college. And then from that point on, it's kind of very similar to Animal House or The Nerds, any fraternity or sorority movie. It did have a nice cast. Anna Faris played the lead character, the bunny. Colin Hanks played her love interest, and Emma Stone was in the film also. But I actually enjoyed it. You know,
Really?
It was a cheesy film that if I was a 18-year-old kid, I probably would have went and saw this film.
Okay.
I don't think that there's any real nudity in the film, but it's a movie with a bunch of cute girls in it.
Well, Playboy Bunny's Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. But I enjoyed the film. I really did. But it wasn't a very good film.
Right.
It was fun to watch. The lead character, played by Anna Faris, was fantastic.
She played the character fine, but the character herself...
Yeah.
Made Playboy Bunnies out to be...
Stereotype.
Yeah, stereotype, ditzy. She was the ditzy blonde. Mm-hmm. I mean, totally stupid. So, but, she was street smart as far as what women and, that type of thing and what guys like. That's because she was, Playboy Bunny material. But, anyway, I really didn't like the movie. I really didn't. I mean, it is, it had some funny parts in it and stuff, but...
But it was a cheesy movie.
It was a cheesy movie. But, I mean, like a teenage girl or guy, it'd be a fun little movie to watch, even though it is Playboy.
They even stereotyped the characters to the point that the unpopular sorority had one of every type of student that was unpopular in high school in that sorority.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that was pretty bad. Yeah. And then the pregnant girl. There's
I would give this 0 to 100. I'd give it 50.
Give it 50 because you could take it or leave it.
Yeah, if it was on TV and there was nothing else on, I could watch it. But
I'd turn it off.
if somebody wanted to say, hey, you want to come over in my place and we'll watch The House Bunny? No.
No. Yeah. No, I didn't like it. It was the worst movie for the week. Mm-hmm. So, it's 0 to 100. I'll give it a 30.
A 30.
Yeah. Of course, I didn't do the sorority thing and go to college and all that, but, Hefner was in there. Mm-hmm. The Playboy Mansion was supposed to be wonderful and all that. And, and he asked her back and all this stupid. Yeah. It's just not, it's a stupid movie. It was a stupid movie.
Yeah, so let's talk about the best movie of the week. It is
Midway, the 1976 version, guys. It had so many important people in it. Charlton Heston, anything he was in. I mean, seriously, you know, Glenn Ford. You know, it reminds me of my dad. Him and Tommy Lee Jones, both of them. Henry Fonda. He's done a lot of this type of movie. This is about the history of World War II with Japan and the big fight at the Midway battle. I mean, seriously, guys. This was filmed in Pensacola, Terminal Island in L.A., Naval Station, in the Gulf of Mexico. They did a lot. I mean, it's awesome, you guys. They did use some footage, you know, from that was from Tora 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 and some other footage they had from other movies to make some of the fight scenes and stuff like that. Some, but I mean, seriously, let me see. James Coburn, Glenn Ford, Hal Holbrook, how do you say, Toshiro Mifune. I can't say it. The Japanese actors were awesome. I just can't say their names. But Robert Mitchum, Cliff Robertson, Robert Wagner, even Tom Selleck was in this. He was young. But there are so many good actors in this. And I think this depicts, you know, what happened, what mistakes were made, you know, history on film. And it was entertaining, suspenseful. I mean, I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was wonderful, you guys. Summer of 1942, a lot happened, and they put it right here on this DVD. But there's other versions. There's newer Midway, but I like the old footage. I like the old, you know. It was back then. It made it look like it was back then, you know, though it was made in 76. I mean, it depicted it great, you know, and even the Japanese characters and, you know, how the fleets, you know, it was good.
Yeah, it's a very good film. It's a different type of film, being a war movie happening on a battleship. There was a lot of scenes where they were talking in offices and planning rooms and things like that. So it wasn't action packed all the way through like you would expect a big blockbuster to be.
It's about breaking the Japanese codes and, you know, a lot of the back and forth, what they should do. Where's this one? Where's their fleet? Where's their fleet? Right. That type of stuff. You know, and that's how it really is. I mean, back then they didn't have all the technology and stuff. So, you know, the communications, you know, were going back and forth, and it wasn't as efficient as these days. But that's what they had to go through. Yep. And I loved it. You know,
it's a very good film. Very good acting in it.
Oh, yeah.
Love to see Charlton Heston. Bigger than life. Always bigger than life.
Always. All right, guys. Well,
so what would you give your film? 0 to 100.
Well, I want to watch it again right now.
Okay.
Of course, we can't because we're
filming
watching
this.
We're filming. Yeah. But we've been watching 24, the reruns of 24.
Okay. So what would you give your film? 0 to 100.
Okay. Give it a 90.
Okay. I would give Midway 0 to 100 an 85.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good because you're not really a big war type movie buff guy.
I enjoyed it. I really did. Great acting in it. It's always good to see Charlton Heston. Bigger than life. You know, he's always bigger than life character. So you gave it a 90. I gave it an 85. So it'd be a 87.5.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's not all the brand new technical stuff in it, but the way they told the history, the way the communications were, and all the acting and everything, I liked it. I'm ready to,
Yeah. I like watching the older movies. They just have a bigger feel to them. Just
they're like more for real.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't have all the CGI.
Yeah, exactly.
So. All right. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed this episode of Flix with the Hicks. And until next time, you guys take it easy. Bye-bye.